Ready to get rid of all those expensive, toxic fly sprays in your barn? Then watch this video for my favorite DIY formula. For the best modern homesteading advice and tips, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you're notified when we post a new video every Tuesday. So flies are a pretty big annoyance in the summertime for us. When you have animals, they make manure, and when you have manure, that attracts flies. And so pretty much no matter what we do, we just have flies, and it's a fact of life with animals and a homestead. So I've come up with some different strategies over the years. Are any of them foolproof? No, not really, but they do help, and they eliminate some of the toxic options that are available when you're trying to deal with flies. So the recipe that I'm gonna go make up right now has over 50,000 views on the blog in the last 6 months. So it works, and I get requests for it all the time from people who are curious about it or just need the formula. So I figured it was time to show you exactly how to make it on video and with all my little tips. So let's go make it up at the house right now. Okay, so this is so easy, you won't believe it. So the first thing you need is an empty quart-sized spray bottle. Now, here's a little tip. If you want to use a glass spray bottle, you can repurpose an old vinegar jar, okay? And you just have to search around until you find the type of sprayer that will screw onto here, but most of them do, no problem. And then you have a nice glass bottle for your mixtures. Okay, so into our quart-sized spray bottle, we're gonna fill it about half full with apple cider vinegar, and you could use white vinegar if you wanted. Now when I cook, I use a high quality raw vinegar, but for fly spray, going with the cheap stuff. Okay, so in a minute I'm gonna fill the rest of this with water. I'm gonna go half water, half vinegar, but I'm gonna put the rest of the ingredients in first. All right, the next thing you wanna do is add essential oils. Now essential oils are an amazing natural way that you can repel bugs. And the cool thing is you can pretty much use whatever oils are in your stash. Now the exception would be citrus oils. They can cause photosensitivity, so I would avoid those. But any sort of herbal oil, basil, rosemary, those kinds are gonna be great for repelling insects. So the ones I use the most are basil, rosemary, and eucalyptus. Okay, so we're just gonna add 20 drops of each oil. So 20 drops of basil, 20 drops of rosemary, and 20 drops of eucalyptus. Now comes the important parts to keep the oils in the water mixed together, because oil and water doesn't mix, right? So first, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. Now this can be any sort of liquid cooking oil, skip the chunky coconut oil, but any sort of liquid oil. And this is just gonna help the mixture stay on the animal's hair a little bit longer. And I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons. I don't measure, so just eyeball it. And then to keep it all mixed together, I'm just gonna add 1 squirt or about a teaspoon of liquid dish soap. Now, I get some people really worried about what type of soap, and honestly, I just pick a natural brand. Sometimes things like a 7th generation or a Method brand of soap is what I use. So it's just a liquid natural dish soap, and all this is doing is keeping everything mixed together so it doesn't float to the top. All right, now we're gonna go in the house, fill this up the rest of the way with water, and take it out to the barn. Okay, I'm taking it down the barn. We're gonna see how it works. So Kate has offered to be our guinea pig, and she's usually pretty good about fly sprays, but here's what I do. I just shake it to make sure everything's mixed together, and then spray it. It's super easy. So I use this spray on our horses, our cows, our goats, especially our milk cows when I'm milking and I don't want all the toxins to get in the milk bucket. I'd use it on dogs. Cats, not so much, because number 1, essential oils and cats aren't a great combo because of the way they metabolize things, and number 2, have you ever tried spraying a cat? So now you know how to use essential oils and natural products to get rid of the flies on your animals, but what about all the other areas of your homestead? So I've written an ebook on this very topic and you can grab it for free. The link is below, so be sure to check that out. If this video was helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe and hit the like button so I know to make more videos just like this one. I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. You see the pony, and this is Pumpkin.